Welcome to John O'Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Houston ready to boot it deep and get this game going. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Buffaloes offense will be first on the attack. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. And you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break. And they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays, and you saw it right there in that interception to open this game.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Wegman. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Caught on the outside, it's Thomas. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Looking downfield, it's Salter. Completes it in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Miller. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the middle. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Hauls it in, looking for space. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Offense trying to go with some misdirection in the run game to the boundary, but the defense was there. They're able to corral the back behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Wegman. Quickly complete. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They'll make the stop, but the chains will move. It's a first down for Houston. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. On the run, it's Sanford. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Going to the running game. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line. And the Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Snagged in the middle. It's Sanford. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. What a nice job getting rid of the football, not only avoiding the sack, but getting the nice gain.
And taking a shot, getting hit as he throws it, showing some toughness, but going through his progression, he couldn't find anybody open, finally went to his running back, got him the football, and he did the rest.
Going with the ground game left. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll give it on the counter. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Houston has it with a first and goal. Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cougar!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 11 over the Rebels. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action. Quickly to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Buffaloes will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass, it's Wegman. Fires deep for the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. And it slips just inside that right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Last year's return to prominence for Colorado was fueled by a couple of superstars, Travis Hunter winning the Heisman Trophy and giving this whole program a bolt.
They also lost Shedeur Sanders, a quarterback, so losing a lot of talent on the field, but there are a lot of eyes on this program now for obvious reasons. And because of the guy running the program, they're always recruiting extremely well. There's new talent coming in the building. Nobody can overlook Colorado anymore.
Well, it's crazy because the list of Hall of Fame coaches are incredible. I mean, you just go down the list, and I've heard of that guy, heard of that guy, heard of that guy. And so they're starting to recruit better and get more talent. Can they solidify the line of scrimmage? That's what's been the key for Colorado. Can they be physical and tough up front?
And the Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He'll keep it himself. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Dropping back, it's Salter. Got his man in the middle. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Buffaloes have their offense in high gear. From the gun, the ground game. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Buffaloes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
And the Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Pulls and fires complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And it's no good. Boy, that field goal really could have helped the mental health, but it's still a 13-point game. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this...
And it's caught inside the 25. He's finally stopped, and not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Houston going up tempo. Takes the handoff. It's Connors. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Scanning the field, it's Wegman. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Houston! A great catch and run for 6. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over.
Breaks into the open. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Here comes the Houston offense once again. Dropping back, it's Wegman. He's going for a big play downfield. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Gives it to the back on the draw. These guys got their nose bloodied in the Big 12 last year. They took it personally through the offseason and eager to atone this year.
And guys this year are just going to have to step up and make more plays as well. And they've got some dudes who they feel are very, very talented, but weren't always playing to their potential. Last year, David, it's got to start in game 1 in conference play this season.
No doubt. We got to set the tone early, send a message early. We're not that team from a year ago. Like, that was a bad season. That was a down season. We're going to turn this around. Got to get that momentum created game 1 if you want this season to be successful.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Pressure coming. Slings it downfield. Makes the catch. It's Hayden. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Caught In the backfield, it's Miller. Powers through the defender. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smalls. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Buffaloes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Back to pass, it's Salter. Got his man quickly.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. We saw it on that last play.
With the catch, it's Welsh. The Buffaloes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. A little screen to the running back. How much lingerie is this guy going to leave on the deck as he gets it down to the 25?
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocked to really help?
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Martin. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Just enough time for one final play of the half. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. At the 35, he's got room. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
They'll give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Zips it out to his man. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first inside the 37. This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. Wants to go up top on first down. Working that left side. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. It's 2nd and 14. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Houston! Oh! And the beatdown has ensued. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
There ain't no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently, does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Syracuse is currently ahead in this one, but I don't see Jim Brown or Ernie Davis or even Donovan McNabb out there. This team has struggled to pull away. They're up by 11 over the Judicials. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Caught over the middle. It's Miller. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. They go to the ground. Turning it on. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw. It's Salter. Got it in the middle. It's Smalls. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Off the RPO, complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Stands in and takes the hit. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
The Houston offense comes onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
To the air on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
Offense at an empty set. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Sanford. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
The Cougars had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
It's now 2nd down.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. To the air, it's Wegman. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And they will score! Touchdown, Houston!
This guy's been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the 3rd game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. So a drive there of 82 yards, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Gonna run it. It's Welch. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Back to throw, it's Salter. Got his man on the right.
The pass on 1st down, caught by the receiver.
And the Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Brings up 2nd down.
Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Welch. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you set up 4th down.
Punt is on its way. It'll bounce out of bounds, and they'll spot it at the 40. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Line getting set on 2nd down. On the run, it's Sanford. Nowhere to go on that run, and that brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. They'll run play action. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Lewis wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. The Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, he leads it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
And the Cougars can really attack on this second and short. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
Here's the handoff. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the third time.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Lewis to throw. Get it out on the screen. Out across the 25 to the 26, but needed a little bit more. It'll be fourth down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I know there's a lot of play callers that would try to throw the football there on 4th and 2, but they decided to run it, and that was a great call. First down.
And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
You gotta love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the fourth quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
And the Buffaloes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got enough space. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again and go score a TD.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today. Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
Touchdown, Cougars. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Indiana is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. That's caught. It's Brown. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. The Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Lewis wants to pass. Here's a heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack there.
And the Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they
Breaks into the open. They ripped off a big one and they get it down to the 27. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Safe completion on the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And
got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
Coming out with it, it's Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Off the play fake on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The play action fake. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And the Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Wide receiver comes in motion. Handoff to the lone back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
They'll stop him right there, but it is enough for a Houston first down. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go.